A very good evening to one and all. So, welcome everyone to Pampa Rescue 2020, an initiative by Private Ayurveda Medical Practitioners Association. Welcome to Pampa Rescue. Pampa is an organization that is for and by private Ayurveda doctors, and it is our duty to ensure that such activities are promoted that benefit our members and the Ayurveda community as a whole. As the name suggests, we are determined to overcome all hurdles and sharpen our minds. Pampa Rescue 2020 is a program developed by Pampa aimed for the Ayurvedic community. We are here to bring a source of continuous learning to the field of Ayurveda. We believe in positive learning with positive attitude. Ladies and gentlemen, let me now introduce the office bearers of Pampa, General Secretary Dr. Shyam Mohan, President Dr. Krishna S.P. and Treasurer Suresh B.K. So, moving on. It is our duty to bring all these classes at lowest rate as possible, and we wholeheartedly thank Vaidyaratnam PS Warriors, Ayurveda Shala Kottake for doing this for us. And participants, kindly note, we have a Pampa Mastery program coming up, and the topic is Special Kiris in Kerala Chikitsa, and the speaker will be Dr. K.T. Vinod Krishnan, Chief Physician, Ameya Ayurveda Hospital and Research Center, Patanjali. So before the commencement of Pampa Mastery session, we have an introductory session on 23rd May, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. It is an open to all session, so everybody please join with us and register for the upcoming Pampa Mastery on Special Kiris in Kerala Chikitsa. For further details, you can contact any of the Pampa members or you can log into our website. So before moving on to the class, let me remind you about the basic etiquette of this class. All questions are to be posted in the chat and we shall go through them once the class is over. For best ability, use a laptop and a high-speed net connection. If your video is on, please make sure you are in front of a professional background. In case of any disruption, kindly check your network connection and wait patiently for the class to resume. You may raise your hand if you have a question to ask after the presentation. Make sure you have your full name displayed so it is professional. And today's session is very special because the speaker of the day is our own Dr. Suresh sir, who's the treasurer of our Pampa. So we are honored to have one of his session with us. And let me remind you, he's one of the Kerala's very first physician who did his bachelor's in homeopathic medicine and later studied Ayurveda. So he's one of the first practitioners who has both homeopathic and the Ayurvedic degree, and he's the chief physician at Devi Vilasam Hospital, Champakara, Kottayam, and also our own Pampa's treasurer. So, sir, on behalf of Pampa, I welcome you to our Pampa Rescue platform. So, over to you. The topic is integrated treatment in pandemic management.
Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Sudhi. Good evening to all doctors and the organizers of Pampa. Today the subject is integrated treatment in pandemic management. Sudhi, can I share the slide?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You may please.
Okay, 1 minute, please. Have you seen? Shruti, can you see?
Yes, sir. It's visible. You just need to make it full screen.
Okay. Please. Shruti, can you see?
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Okay, thank you. Today, the subject is integrated treatment in pandemic management. Integration means, all doctors, about this. But Integration means the coordination, actually the coordination of two parts, actually. Here I am I'm trying to do the coordination with the homeopathy and Ayurveda. Uh, anyway, this is the scenario of pandemic COVID. From the side of patients, from the side of people, the view of the people, they need a great care and a treatment from health workers. So they don't even care whether it is allopathy or Ayurveda or homeopathy, anything. They want a great care, sincere care. Actually, that's the truth. And they don't even care whether it is allopathy or Ayurveda or homeopathy. So my opinion is we need to join our hands together and respect it. We need to join our hands together and respect each and every system of medicine and provide good health and good life for the common people and all beings surviving in the world. So we believe in that. In Ayurveda, we believe in that. Not for common people, but surviving in all creatures in the world we are considering. Basically, I am qualifying in both system of medicine, Ayurveda and homeopathy. You all know the basic theory of Ayurveda based on Tridosha, Siddhanta, Vada. Just a minute. You all know the basic theory of Ayurveda, that is Vada, or the basic pillars are Vada, Pitta, Kapha. Then how we can use the Ayurvedic medicine, the method. I give a message to you that how we can use Ayurvedic medicine in the method of homeopathic preparation of medicine. Why I am telling that, I will tell you later. I'm understanding that Ayurvedic medicines are acting the body, not with their materialistic power, but with the rasa, guna, virya, vipaga, prabhava. You all know. For example, Naxomika, that is Karaskara. Karaskara, we are using in case of in Ayurveda, we are using in case of diarrhea, so many things. But I am telling one thing is that we can use it in case of diarrhea, and at the same time we can use it in constipation also. This is the beauty of Ayurveda, Ayurveda and homeopathy. In both systems, we are using Karaskara. This is the beauty of Ayurveda and homeopathy. But in case of modern medicine, they are not using like that. They are not generally. They are not using medicine for two opposite conditions, constipation and diarrhea, like that. They are using mainly. They are using for a single purpose. But in homeopathy, homeopathy is a system of medicine, medical practice that treat diseases by administration of minimum dose of remedies. Minimum dose. Just keep in mind, minimum dose of remedies which are capable of producing symptoms similar to the disease that is taken by healthy people. So in homeopathy, we are using the medicine after proving of the medicine that actually it is proved in healthy people. That is similia similibus curenda is a theory of homeopathy that is like who is like. That this picture, when matched with matched with the symptoms of sick people, able to this is able to identify the remedy, and that would cure the sick. The homeopathic medicines are selecting by that method. I will come to the point. You know, the Dr. Frederick Samuel Hahnemann is the founder of homeopathy. He found that when we treat the patient with a small materialistic doses, the subject will produce aggravation of the disease. I'm I'm telling briefly. When we treat with materialistic doses, the subject will produce aggravation of symptoms before it cures. So when we give it to the patient, the symptoms, actual symptoms, the patient come to our clinic, the patient will aggravate the symptoms. And after that, it will cure. For avoiding this aggravation, of this medicine, so he do this potentization. The potentization is a method of preparation of homeopathic drug. Dynamization uh, is a process by which the curative power of the drug substance is increased. The actual curative power of the drug remains dormant in crude form. So he said that the actual power of the remedy or drug remain dormant in crude stage. In Ayurveda also we are using crude form of drugs, but it may in crude form, if we give to the patient, it may give some poisonous troubles or anything happens. So in that condition, the actual curative power of the drug remains in the dormant in the crude state. Hahnemann discovered that the power of the drug is increased as the substance is reduced. That is dynamization. That's a process, I will tell you. And also, the theory of homeopathic healing is every human being contains vital force. Every human being contains vital force within the body that regulate the functioning of the body. That is the theory. Here in Ayurveda, we are considering Vata, Pitta, Kapha. These are the three pillars. And homeopathy also, there are also three pillars: Sora, syphilis, psychosis. But before that, every human being contains vital force within the body that regulate the functioning of the body. When the vital force is very much powerful or working harmoniously, there is no disease entering in the body. That is the theory of homeopathy. If the vital force is very much powerful in our body, or it working harmoniously and regulate the body, and there is no disease entering in the body. A homeopathic physician makes study not only the symptoms we see, but also the entire patient with his physical and mental aspect. A homeopathic physician can select the remedies by their physical symptoms and mental symptoms. If a patient come with, I'm telling that, I'm a homeopath also, although I can tell that if a patient come with mental symptoms with the full of, he may come with a physical complaint, he may come with the cancers, even for example, a cancer patient come to us, but his mental state is very much powerful, mental state is very much highlighted. We can select the medicine with the help of mind only. There is, we don't want to consider the physical problems even. That is the beauty of homeopathy. Ayurveda also considering mind, but in homeopathy we can select the medicine pointing out the mental symptoms only. That is the main beauty of homeopathy. Then medicine has been given, homeopathic medicine has been given in highly diluted doses with the help of dynamization. How the homeopathic medicine working in the body, the action of the homeopathic drugs in the body is the dynamic power of the medicine will work in the body by strengthening the vital force. That vital force will help the healing process of the body. When homeopathic patients are generally, the theory is just we give 1 dose or 2 doses of medicine and wait for its action and how it is working. And when the working finished of this dose, then we think the next dose of medicine. That is the modus operandi of the treatment of homeopathy. Then the dynamic power of the medicine will work in the body and strengthen the vital force. That vital force will help the healing process of sorry. The dynamic process of the medicine will work in the body by strengthening the vital force. That vital force will help the healing process of the body, the nature of healing. Homeopathy and Ayurveda totally depends on the nature of healing. They totally follow the nature of healing. You may know the nature of healing. The body itself has a power of heal himself. Once again, I am telling the body its body has a power to heal himself. The vital force will help to cure the disease with the help of strengthening the vital force. By just we are giving the medicine. Shruti?
Yes, sir.
Now is it full screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's visible.
Okay. Once again, I am telling how the homeopathic medicine working in the body, the dynamic power of the dynamic power of the medicine will work in the body by strengthening the vital force. That the vital force will help the healing process of the body. The nature of healing. The body itself has a power to heal himself. The vital force will help to cure diseases with the help of strengthening the vital force. Another important thing is curing should be happened in the way of healing process only. With the suppression of disease, other thing is the process of healing will not take place with the suppression of the disease. There may be suppression in some systems. We can see that suppression of the disease. They are giving ointments or they are giving other high dose of medicines. If suppression of the disease will happen, curing should be happened the body in the way of healing process. That is the modus operandi of the healing. The healing should be begin from, you must keep in mind that is the healing should be beginning from inside to outside. So if a patient comes with a skin disease, he has occurring the asthmatic complaints or inside any other inside disease. We should consider first of all we should consider the internal disease, inside disease. We must aware the patient. You have this type of disease and asthma and skin lesions are alternating type. So we are considering first we considering the inside disease, that is lungs, asthma or anything, and we are giving the medicine for lung diseases. And after curing that, at the time you may feel the skin lesions may be exposed, and after that we will try to cure the skin disease. That is the way of curing. And another one thing is, if I complained, if the same skin disease, the whole body skin disease, the curing should be upper side to lower side is the positive nature of curing. When we are giving the medicine, and first we will get the action, the upper side of the body, and then first of all healing should be taken happened in head, and then chest, then abdomen, then extremities, like that. And another one, you may notice that if a patient come with a chronic disease, first of all, the patient will get relief for the acute complaints, and then going back in corresponding nature. You just keep it in mind. And next is there is homeopathic pharmacology. My subject is the pandemic management of integration. Then potentization is the process of by which the inherited dominant dynamic curative power of the drug is increased by successive process. Succession means it's a process of dilution and friction. By the process of vigorous shaking, the increase the efficacy. I am telling the succussion. First type of potentization. Potentization is succussion. That is, in case of by the process of vigorous shaking, increase the efficacy of the remedies, and at the same time reducing the harmfulness and the poisonous effect of the medicine also. That we will gain by succussion and trituration. One of the main processes is succussion, and another one is trituration. First of all, we're preparing mother tincture. All potencies are made up from the mother tincture. First, I am telling the preparation of mother tincture, how we can prepare the tincture in homeopathy. The materials or dravyas, that may be plant or any other things, can be dissolved in water mixed with alcohol and distilled water in a special proportion, that is 10% of water and 90% of alcohol. This mixture stand for several weeks. After mixing this nature, the material mixing with 10% of water and 90% of alcohol, and which stand for several weeks. And when it is steady, the mixture is filtered very well, and this is known as mother tincture. This homeopathic mother tincture is prepared like that, and the mother tincture should be stored in a dark glass jar. That is a method of keeping of mother tincture, keeping of medicine in homeopathy. In mother tincture, the material dose is very much more, and maybe the poisonous effect is also maybe more, and the pathological action is also more. And for reducing this poison, increasing the healing power we are starting potentization. That is the method of potentization. We how it is potentizing. So we take one part of mother tincture, mix with 9 part of vehicle. Vehicle means it's a non-medicated. The vehicle should not have any medicinal effect. So, for example, water and alcohol, these are generally using in homeopathy. We take one part of mother tincture, mix with 9 part of vehicle or diluent, and you can select any material which are having no chemical action. That is, generally we are using water. In homeopathy, we are selecting water or alcohol, and from that, from this mother tincture, we prepare the first potency. The first potency, how it is preparing is that one part of mother tincture plus 10 part of vehicle, then it after mixing this, we give a hit to or wrapping against a hard elastic object with a fixed pressure, with a fixed force to make first potency. From the first potency of medicine, take one part of first potency and mix with the 9 part of vehicle. Again, it wrapping against a hard elastic object to make the third potency, second potency. From the second potency, one part of second potency medicine mixed with 9 part of vehicle. From there, again, the same process and getting third potency, fourth potency, fifth potency. After that, you know, in COVID era, we are using arsenicum album 30 for we are using for the prevention of COVID. It is preparing like that from the 29th potency, one part of 29th potency and mixed with the 9 part of vehicle. From there, we are using the 30th potency. That is the arsenic album 30. You may understand. And this process is repeated until the desired potency is required. Okay, that is arsenic album 30, arsenic album 200, arsenic album 1000, arsenic album 50,000. We can do like that. And I'm pointing the possibilities of pharmacology of homeopathic drug preparation can be adapted in preparing Ayurvedic drugs. Why I'm correlating both these systems is Ayurveda, the basic principles of are based on Vata, Pitta, Kapha, and these are not materialistic. And homeopathic basic principles are also based on non-materialistic phenomena, that is Sora, syphilis, psychosis. I'm not describing about that. And plane of action of these of the drugs in the body is a dynamic plane. Both medicines are acting in the dynamic plane, not as materialistic. Then paracetamol 600 mg or antibiotic 500 mg, not like that. The power of action is also dynamic. And the third thing is the mode of the application of the Ayurvedic and homeopathic medicine selected in the base of theoretical correlation of the character of the disease and the character of the medicine. Ayurveda also, Ayurveda and homeopathy, both systems are like that. And we consider the disease conditions produced internally and externally, and also consider the mental aspect. So for the selection of the remedies, both these systems are not based on laboratory findings or with the help of CT scan or MRI scan. We are not selecting the medicine, but we are using that for the improvement of the disease. These all laboratory findings are we are depending. Both these systems are totally obeying the universal theory of healing that I told you, how the healing process is taken place from above downwards, inside to outside, and present state to backward. And these are the universal theory of healing that we are, and homeopathy and Ayurvedic physicians are also following that. And both the systems are very much effective in epidemic diseases originated with unknown cause. We don't want to know the causative organism, but we can give medicine that we are depending on the symptoms, how it is, the nature of symptoms, and some anumanas and arthavakyas. We are following that. In my clinic, I'm giving Shadangam example. For example, Shadangam, Rasne Randadi, Makipu, and Lechuna Randadi Kashayas, and Punarnavadi, Punarnavadi, not Kashaya, Punarnavadi yoga and Dushi Vishari. These are prepared in the form of homeopathic potencies. And first I prepare the mother tincture by the process that I told you, and then make it for first potency, second potency, third potency, fourth potency, fifth potency, then sixth potency. And the maximum I prepared the sixth potency. And give it minimum doses. The convenience of this application is I can give in minimum dose. I am giving and also I am giving in globules. Globules. These are globules. Homeopathic physicians are using this vehicle. This is a vehicle, and homeopathic medicines drop in these globules, and 5 drops or 10 drops or 15 drops are sufficient to mix these all globules and give to the patient. They are taking only 1 pill or 2 pills or 3 pills 1 hourly, 2 hourly, 3 hourly as the patient concerned. Okay, and I'm also giving this our Makipu Shadangam. Shadangam I am giving in so many cases. I am giving in Jwara. Very comfortable to give, and I make Shadangam tincture and put the drops in the globules and give. It's very easy to give in children. It is easy to give in pediatrics. 2 pills or 3 pills 1 hourly or 2 hourly. It is very easy. And first I prepare mother tincture, then make up to the 6 potency and give with the minimum dose. The convenience is I can give that, and I am giving it in globules. 10 drops of Shadangam 4x just put on the globules, and advised to take 4 pills 1 hourly or 2 hourly. Will get what is globules? Globules is generally the sugar of milk. Sugar of milk is a glucose, that is lactose. Lactose is the content of that globules. Globules are prepared by lactose. Lactose is made up from sheep milk. This generally it is not made up in India. Generally it is bought from other countries. Okay, the globules has no power. No, it's generally it's neutralized agent like water. So we put the medicine in these globules and give it to the patient. And for okay, and also it is in pandemic also we can give the medicine by this method is very easy. The benefit of this application is it is more effective, and it can handling very easily. Can be handling very easily, and requirement of dravya is very less in the medicine preparation for the medicine preparation. I make example Shadangam tincture, very 100 gram of Shadangam medicines, Khana Chindana Shundi Ambu, like that medicines only with 100 gram of this drug we can make to prepare medicine in the way of homeopathic way. We can use it for more than 500 people. That is the beauty of this nature of preparation. Okay, and another one thing is requirement of dravyas are very less to use. With a small quantity of dravya, we can use in more people and more this much comprehensible, comfortable for the patient when comparing with kashaya. It is very sweety, and we can give it very easily in children. These are the important of this preparation. And another one thing is, and another one type of preparation also I told that succussion and trituration. Trituration is another method of potentizing. In Ayurveda, we are also potentizing, but not like this. We are using another one is Arkam. Arkam is not like that. One doctor said in the class is that homeopathy is a version of Arkam. No, homeopathy is not any relation with Arka preparations. It is purely like I told you. And another one type of potentization is succussion and trituration. Trituration, we can do this potentizing, the powering the action of the drug by trituration in powder. For example, I am giving Trikadu, Chukku Kurumulaga Tippali. Trikadu, I am using by potentization. It is using by that one part of Trikadu mixed with 9 part of vehicle. Vehicle is a sugar of milk, that is powder form of glucose. Lactose is sugar of milk. I'm using that and mix with a special nature and grinded in a mortar and pestle. Grinded with a mortar and pestle in clockwise direction for 1 hour continuously. 1 hour is a 10 minutes grinding, then it 1 hour 10 minutes rotation, then grinding it, and after that again we rotate it for 10 minutes, and like that 1 hour we continuously do that, and the first potency is making, and from that first 1x potency medicine, we take 1 part of medicine and 9 part of vehicle. Again we do like that, the second potency will produce, and after that we take 1 part of second potency and 9 part of vehicle, using to doing the same process to get 3x potency, 4x, and like that we can do it to make for 30 or anyway as you require. And I am generally I am using this for 4x or 6x maximum. And here I am using Trikadu and Dushi Vishari Churna. I'm using like this. Very good action I have to get to. I think in viral pandemic stages, it is more comfortable to use this type of medicine, and this type of potentization can give more effective than the crude form of application. I am in my practice, I understand that. And another one thing is this is a solution of the scarcity of dravyas in Ayurveda. My ambition is to give an idea how one of the main obsession of Ayurveda now, one of the main obsession is scarcity of dravya. It's a solution. Actually, this is a solution. So, 100 gram of, example, for 100 gram of Shadanga medicine, we can prepare medicine in the way of homeopathy. We can make it for we can use more than 500 people by that preparation. You just guess. That's the beauty of this type of preparation. I don't know the legal value of this legal side of this preparation of medicine. Anything I don't know. But the action of the medicine is very effective. In my clinic, I am using so many medicines like that. Rasni Randadi, Kashaya, and Punarnavadi, Leshune Randadi, and so many medicines I am preparing in my clinic and giving to a person. And if we prepare lesson for example, lesson one X I am preparing and give to a patient only 30 ml of medicine. The dose is for 10 drops at a time and take it for 3 times. 10, 10, 10. Only 30 drops is using for 1 day. Instead of that, if we are giving kashaya, what is the quantity? You can think. I am giving only this 1 ounce of 30 ml of water for 1 month. He can use it for 1 month. This is the convenience of this type of preparation. Just I give an idea of preparation of medicines and how we can solve some obstruction of our Ayurvedic professions. Only that. Okay, just I am concluding my class. And in pandemic also, in pandemic, just in my through my clinic, I am giving Trikadu, potentizing to 4x or 2x, 3x, 4x, and 4x I am giving, and just I advise them to take Trikadu morning and evening, mix with honey and take. Advise to take with honey. Just I am giving, but through my clinic I am giving homeopathy and Ayurvedic. Homeopathic drug is Arsenica album 30, German drug I am using, and Ayurvedic drug is this. And the 6 months, 8 months back, our Pamba Kottayam team has given this preventive measure, Ayurvedic preventive measure in our panchayat, our ward. Around 2,000 people has taken that preventive measure. That we have given that Indugandha Kashaya. Indugandha Kashaya, the yoga of Indugandha Kashaya plus Kiryat. Kiryat is an Andrographis paniculata. Andrographis paniculata is in botanical name. In Malayalam, Kiryat. Or Phu Nimba, in Malayalam Phu Nimba, Sanskrit Phu Nimba, and botanical name is Andrographis paniculata. We mix together Indugandha Kashaya Churna plus this Andrographis paniculata, and we gave it to 2,000 people. It's very effective, but it's from my study, I can understand that after 2-3 months after that, all people are again affected the pandemic, the COVID. But in case of homeopathic drug, Arsenica album 30 I have given before that, but no one has got this COVID till now. So I understand that not Arsenica, the importance of Arsenica alone, but the if it is given in the potentized form, that will get more action than the material dose. I can understand that. So my opinion is more in Ayurveda also we can apply this type of potentizing action. Generally, we are taking potentized medicine, the Chirabala and other things happen, but not like this. But I am telling that this type of potentizing medicine is more giving more action in pandemics. That's viral infection, especially in viral infection. I am giving Shadangam 1x, 2x, 3x in fever conditions. Initial stage of fever, I am blindly giving Shadangam. Very good action I got. So I'm concluding my class. Thank you for the Pamba authorities. Thank you very much. Thank you for the participants. Thank you. Shruti, hello.
Hello.
Have you heard? Just I'm concluding my class. Uh, thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for this wonderful integrated session. So, sir, we have some questions in the chat box.
Please.
How much quantity of herbal drug is required to prepare the mother tincture that is zero strength?
So mother tincture is preparing from the natural form of material. That is, the quantity is just a mix. The quantity is only just mixed with the solution. That is the solution is 10% of alcohol and 10% of water, and 90% of alcohol. It want to sink in the material want to sink in the solution. That's only the quantity, not proper measurement. But the proportion of this vehicle is 10% of alcohol, water and distilled water, and 10 because the medicine may be water soluble and alcoholic soluble. So if it is in water soluble, it will dissolve in alcohol, and if it is in water, that part will get in water. Only that. Okay, understand.
Okay, sir. So next is difference between homeopathy and 12 tissue salt treatment.
12 tissue treatment. That is another. The basic homeopathic drugs are like that. 12 tissue remedies are another branch of homeopathy. That is, the tissues are there are all these all are salt. That is Calcarea carb, Calcarea sulf, Calcarea phos, Calcarea kali more, kali, Calcarea, like that. 12 type of tissue remedies are there. And we are giving indicating these drugs also like the same type of homeopathic drug, how it is indicated like that. First, we should take the constitution of the patient and the symptoms of the patient and mental symptom of the patient, and can give like that. That is there is no difference, but it is getting from salts, minerals. That is Calcarea carb, Kali sulfur, Kali phos, all are minerals and like that, not a plant or. That is only the difference is that.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Next is role of mesems in any pandemic situation.
Sorry.
The role of mesems, MISAIMS, in any pandemic situation.
Misay means I don't understand what misay means.
I don't know. So whoever has asked the questions, please specify.
Please.
Yeah. So by the time we'll see the next question. Sir, did you conduct any comparative study to mother tincture and normal kashaya? If so, do you have any link or anything?
Of course. The mother tincture, I think the mother tincture is the original form of material. For example, if we consider a plant, we just put the plant, the whole part of food may be, whole part of plant may be put in that mixture of water and alcohol. But in case of kashaya, we take with a specific proportion and make under heat, and then it reduced to 1/4 of this quantity of water, and that's the difference. But Ayurvedic medicine profession, we are preparing this medicine under heat or any other processing. But in homeopathy, there is not like that. And directly we are using, and we are in homeopathy, we reduces the poisonous effect by potency, by potentizing. But in Ayurveda, we put in heat or in Agni. Agni, that's Anapedi Vasma purification, and all things are done by heat. But here we are not doing like that. We are reducing the poisonous effect by giving trituration or potentization. Potentization is succussion like this, and trituration is putting this in a motor and make grinding in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction for a fixed time, and made the 1s 2s potency from there. Okay, understand, doctor? Are you convinced?
Sir, next is please give a light on homeo drugs to increase oxygen level.
Of course. Especially in this pandemic era, one of the main struggle is the oxygen hypoxia. Hypoxia is the main thing. In homeopathy, there are so many drugs. I think there are more than 20 drugs seen in homeopathy for hypoxia stage. And a specific drug is another drug. Carbo vegetable is one of the main drug of hypoxia, and aspidosperma. Aspidosperma is the specific drug for this condition. But homeopathy and Ayurveda, we are believing in individualization. By individualization, we cannot use in all hypoxia the azoospermia in all hypoxia stages, but almost specific. In kidney stone, we are using Kalluriki in Malayalam, but in all kidney stone we cannot give it. Like that, azoospermia is a specific. This medicine is not used in all cases. So many other drugs, gelsemium and carbo vegetable is ferrum force, and that 12 tissue remains ferrum force. These medicines are very good for hypoxia, and we are giving this medicine. These all medicines are not producing oxygen, but they are helping to absorb the oxygen. They are helping to strengthening the organ to absorb oxygen more. That is the main thing. It is very no, it is not fake, but it's a real thing. That's the truth. Okay. Sir, okay.
Okay, sir. Now Narasimha sir has something to ask. Sir, please proceed. Narasimha sir.
Good evening to all of you. I congratulate Dr. Suresh ji for your very good lecture about the integration of Ayurveda and homeopathy. My question was that it is what about the role of miasms? That is psycho, psora, syphilis. There are 3 miasms are described in homeopathy. And is there any role or is there contributions in the pandemic situation according to the homeopathic philosophy?
No, sir. In pandemic situation, we are not giving any more importance in this psora, syphilis, psychosis, but we are selecting the medicine. That is why, as a preventive, arsenicum album 30 is the preventive measure of this pandemic. But we are selecting this drug by a method of genus epidemicis. That is, we collect some patients and collect the symptoms from the patient and select the medicine. At that time, we consider the basic principles, psora, syphilis, psychosis, like vata, pitta, kapha, just like that. And in pandemic, we are not considering more the constitution. Just to give it.
One more thing I want to ask that
yes,
the mother tinctures when you are preparing.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
What is there any, I mean, quantity specific? For example, you told that take the 10% of water, 90% of alcohol. It is something like percolation method, what the people are doing to get the extract in the same method, or otherwise it is any specific method. That's what I want to know it exactly. My point is that.
Sorry, when preparing the potencies or
No, zero potency.
zero potency, mother tincture.
Mother tincture.
Yes, sir, we can do that. If the material may be, most of the materials are plant,
Yeah.
and homeopathic medicines are taken from, I think, more than that of Ayurvedic drugs.
Yeah.
Even, yes, the homeopathic drugs are taken from the lightening also. We are taking lightening. So like that, the plant, eagle folia. Eagle folia is the Kuvalam. In Malayalam, we are using Kuvalam. Eagle folia. Kuvalam. Kuvalam is Kuvala Vere. Kuvala Vere is using for eagle folia. Eagle marvelous is Kuvala, leaf of Kuvalam. You know, sir, Kuvalam?
No, I don't know. But what I'm asking is, for example, you told that Andrographis paniculata. For example, that is Kalamegh, what in Sanskrit is considered. The quantum, for example, 100 ml of basic mother tincture, that is 90 ml of alcohol and 10 ml of water mixed, and how much Andrographis to be added to that? That's my question, basic question.
And that if you want to make 100 ml of mother tincture, put the material in the vehicle, that's water and alcohol. It is full of zinc in the water. That is the quantity only.
So maybe of 100 grams or maybe of 200 grams, whatever it is. No. It should be synced completely in the alcohol and water.
Complete, yes.
And then you have to filter it.
Yes. And stay it for 1 week or not 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 40 days, 50 days, like that. After that, we filter it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
That is the tincture.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Thank you, sir.
But the tincture has so many poisonous effects. We cannot use blindly.
No. Yes, sir. I am talking about in general, how much? Because once we want to make the Ayurvedic drugs into the homeopathic principle way, so a general idea about that.
Of course, sir. Another thing is I am using Shadagam, Rasnajandadi, and
you told that.
Yes. Like this method, I prepare and make potencies 1x, 2x, 3x, 4x, 6x, and giving patient.
Okay, sir.
By very small quantity. Very good.
Okay, sir. Very good. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So next we have a question, sir. Why some food and drinks like coffee are contraindicated while using homeopathic medicine?
Coffee, tea, like that, pungent materials like onion, then asafoetida, these all are very much, the power is very, like, it is very pungent type of things that may reduce the effect of homeopathic dynamizing potency. That is only the thing. So we are advising the patient, don't take such type of food, coffee, tea, strong masalas, just to avoid, advice to avoid. Like the neutralizing the effect of the medicine. Only that. Okay, understand?
Okay, sir. Participants, any other doubts or queries? And kindly note, we have a Pampa Mastery session coming up on the topic Special Queries in Kerala Chikitsa by Dr. K.P. Vinod Krishnan, sir, Chief Physician, Amiya Ayurveda Hospital and Research Center, Patabhi. So before the commencement of the classes, we have an introductory session on 23rd May. That is an open to all session. The timing is from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. So those who are interested, kindly do join us for this open to all session. And those who are interested in participating in this Pampa Mastery, kindly contact our office bearers or any other Pampa members for registration and for the other procedures. So do not miss out this opportunity. Do attend this Pampa Mastery session. Participants, any other doubts or queries? Sir, I hope there aren't any. So shall we wind up?
Okay.
And kindly note, we have a Pampa Mastery coming up. So do not miss out this opportunity. Do participate in the open door session, the introductory session, and be a part of our upcoming mastery. So, sir, I know you are a part of our family. There isn't any need of any special formality, but still for the effort you have taken and the wonderful topic you have discussed with us. So from all other members of Pampa, I am on behalf of them, I am presenting before you the certificate. Thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful presentation and for your valuable time.
I don't know everyone could understand my class. I don't know.
Sir, it was a very brilliant topic like integration.
Yes.
So
Okay.
it was indeed a very new topic. So thank you so much, sir, for bringing with us such kind of topics to our classes.
Thank you very much for giving you this opportunity. Thank you very much.
So thank you so much, sir. Hoping to have more sessions with you on this integrated or any other topics, including homeo and Ayurveda. Thank you so much, sir.
Of course, I will come. Okay.
So
Thank you.
participants, thank you for participating and do not miss out our upcoming Pampa Mastery. Thank you so much, everyone. And this is a wonderful team behind this initiative. Dr. Veena P. Raghunathan, Dr. Anisha Sashraf, Dr. Anusha Shaji, Dr. Rajasri Tia, Dr. Pooja M. and Dr. Fatima KK. Thank you all for participating. If you have any suggestions or queries, please contact office bearers in the number below. Please let your friends and colleagues know about this class so that everyone can benefit. And kindly log into our website, pampaayur.org. So let us all grow together. See you all next time. Thank you and good night, everyone. Thank you all.